Manipulation is one of those things that only a few traders understand its concepts in the market while going through their technical analysis. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining what manipulation is, how to spot manipulation on charts. But before I go into that, first of all, we need to understand what is manipulation and also what is the relevance. Why is it so important? So guys, before I begin this class on this video, please, at the end of this video, when you are done watching, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bells, because I'll be dropping more updates very short like this, and it will be of great relevance to you. So do well to stay to the end of this video, subscribe, like, comment and share so that others can also find this video helpful. So straight to the business, we will be talking about how to spot manipulation. But then, first of all, what is manipulation? What is the relevance? Now, when it comes to manipulation in the markets, manipulation simply refers to, let me come down to the layman's language. When you hear the word manipulation, what should come to your mind is market taking out some people. The professional word is stops. Of course, everyone in the market make use of stop loss, right? To prevent so much losses, and then that marks the end of a trade or an order. Either you hit TP or you hit stop loss. So in manipulation, it is more like a wiping, like an intentional wipe of a stop loss. It can be stop losses or a single stop loss. But when you hear the word manipulation, it simply means some group of persons or someone's order has been taken out. That taking out is very, very important in the market. Like we all understand, market runs by liquidity. So as market is taking out liquidity, more orders are being staged to be completed. That's how the market runs. That's just the term here. So when it comes to manipulation, it is one of the things that the market uses to move in a very great direction. Like sometimes you take a trade and you be like, this one smashed TP, it did so much, it keeps trending, it's still running. How I wish my TP was even longer than this. Just watch, the market is still running. Most of traders, they don't even understand the business. Why did you think the market was running that way? Something happened. And there are always signs that the market gives you before you can be able to know that, yes, this thing has happened. This is what is expected. So manipulation is one of those things that is a signal to show that market is about to make a very great step. So that is simply manipulation. Now, number two, what is the relevance? The relevance of manipulation in the market is more like it helps to prepare a great order. It helps to prepare an order that is to be completed. Like when it's time for an order to start going, let me assume a buy wants to take place. A very good buy wants to take place. Manipulation will first of all take place, because that manipulation simply means taking out some people who have been waiting to take their orders. You take out those stop losses. So once those stop losses are taken out, now it is assumed there is no blockage again. Now the market is ready to move in the opposite direction. So the relevance of manipulation is it helps to prepare a great order ahead. And that is why after manipulation occur, that is when you now see distribution. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Like I said, I'll be dropping more updates like this where you will learn some things, some basic things that actually the thing that helps you become a pro in technical analysis. So you don't start hitting stop loss unnecessarily. There are losses that are avoidable in the market, and they have things like this. When you understand things like this, you will know You don't have to trade everything you see in the market. You trade only the ones that are high probability. And this is one of the factors that help you to select trades that are of high probability. When you spot the manipulation, you will know this trade is gonna do extremely well. So now I've already explained the relevance. It helps to prepare a great order ahead of the move. So once you see a manipulation occur, the next thing that will come to mind is boom, market is going to push. Market is going to push in the opposite direction without you even setting a limit order. Just coming into the market and analyzing, okay, he's already buying or he's already selling. If you can be able to spot manipulation, once you spot that manipulation, you can have your entry. It's a strategy on its own, but once you understand the concept, you'll be able to make use of it, greatly without you even having to set limit order. Once you spot a manipulation, it can be a very good entry for you to take a direct trade, and you will see that you're going to make massive profit in the market. So before I go to the live chat, let's quickly make a simple illustration. So now in the market, manipulation looks something like this. Let me take for example a buy. Let's say market has been doing something like this, and then all of a sudden we see something like this. Now this particular thing you're seeing, this is market. This is what market has been doing before, and all of a sudden we add something breakout like this, which means all these areas market was going up and down and finally came down. This coming down simply means the stop losses that were here before, a lot of people were here taking order. They were waiting to take a buy as usual, but market came and did what? Take them out. So this brush down, this taking out of these stop losses, because here now is more like the higher lows that are waiting. They are the stop losses. So market coming to take it out, more like a sweep. Let's use the word sweep when it comes to manipulation. Let's use the word sweep. So market came and swept the higher lows here, because people are actually waiting to take their orders to buy, but market came and did what? Brush down. So this is a manipulation. This is a manipulation. And why do we always call it manipulation? It is manipulation because once market does something like this, a lot will be so fast to come and take. They will be like, oh, market is about to sell, market is about to sell. They will come down and take their trades here, waiting to make what? A sell. But then many in turn, they get something like this. I don't know if you have experienced this in the market, and that's why people come out and say the manipulation is too much. Maybe they have hit so much SL, they start using the word manipulation. A lot don't really understand the actual intent behind manipulation. Manipulation is a great way to have a profitable entry in the market, but you have to be patient. So that manipulation is a kind of trapping more people, more like urgent traders, people who are impatient. Market traps them with manipulation, because once market are swept like this, anyone that comes in and does not understand what market is doing, we just come out and start looking at a place to take a sell without observing the market, which is very wrong. But then let's do something again. So after we have something like this now, market has taken all these stops. The next thing you would see, market might start, market might give you a very good volume candle from here, and then take out, and you are seeing something like this. First of all, you will see something like this. That is to tell you that market has created a forum to take a buy trade. Market has given you the basis to be confident in a buy trade. And once you see something happen like this in the market, then you are now confident or free to take your buy trade. Once you see something like this, you will now be confident to take your buy trade. And what you are waiting for is what? The retest. And that's why you take your trade from here. So by the time market comes for confirmation again, the next thing you are going to see might be something like this. And then we have it to boom. Market is gone. And that's why you see most trade, they play out so well, like times 3 of your TP. Why most trade, they might do just exactly your TP and come back. When you notice them, those trades that do extremely well, they have this manipulation background. So once you're able to spot manipulation on the chart, you'll be able to know when to enter the market. You'll be able to know what to observe before you enter the market. So now let's go on to the live chart and see what manipulation looks like. So now I'm on GBP USD and this is 2-hour time frame. Let's not go far, but let's see something here. Okay, looking at this trade here. Look at this trade here very well. We had something like this. Sorry. We had something like this. And we had market came like this. First of all, let me come again. This was a point. This was a higher low. A market reversed. Came back again and took out the very higher low. Before this move that we had, then a little return, and then GBP USD is moving massively. First of all, where is the manipulation? This area where the higher low was taken out was the manipulation, and that's the background for this trade. This is the manipulation here. A higher low being taken out, multiple higher lows being taken out, or a higher low being taken out or being swept. Just think of it like higher lows or lower highs being swept. Higher lows or lower highs, when they are swept, they are forms of manipulations. When they are swept, they are forms of manipulation. And what is your final confirmation to go ahead and get an entry? Your final confirmation is going to be, once this manipulation has occurred, do not be impatient first. Yes, you have already seen that manipulation has occurred here. Don't be impatient. Now, what are you going to watch out for the next thing? Allow market to move and see what happens at this area. So once market has moved and able to take out here, giving you a form of change of character, like change of character, that's your chalk, then you are now certain this is a complete manipulation and it is now ready for the market to distribute massively. And that's when you can now choose to continue with the market. Once you have seen something like this, any little reversal, you can choose to continue trading with the market, like here, or you can choose to have, your zone here and allow markets to make a reversal and then pick you and go. Oftentimes, markets come back, like at the manipulation area, market comes back to retest and go back. That's 70% of time market does that. Why in a very, highly trendy and volatile pairs, markets might choose to use fair value gaps, or market might choose to continue distributing without retesting. But this is basically what manipulation is in the markets, and that is how to spot it. Now let's look for another manipulation. Let me spot another manipulation so that we understand more better. Okay, let's look at this again. I hope we can see what market did here. Market was going up. Sorry. Market was actually going up here, and we had a retracement here. It went up again. And when market was coming, what did you observe? Market brushed down. It took out this higher low. And that is a form of what? Manipulation. And after this manipulation, what did we see? We saw market moved very high in the opposite direction. In this case now, market did not even give a chance to come back and retest. It actually moved far away. But then it was still a very great trade. After market had this first distribution, what did you see? At least we already saw that here is taking out to a form of change of character has occurred, giving us a break of structure. Now, where is our retest? Like I said earlier, you can choose to get your retest at that area where the manipulation occurred. So what did we see market did now? Market still came back, tag into the retest zone, and then moved again. Hope you can see what really happened. That is the great, the power of manipulation. That's a great power of manipulation. And once you understand how to use it, you can always have high probability trades. You will see that you won't have to be taking all the trades, but at least the few ones you're going to be taking is going to be highly profitable. So guys, this is actually how to spot manipulation on chart. That's how to spot manipulation on chart, and I hope you find value in this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and also share so that others can find this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.